Why do we love retinoic acid or tretinoin? Tretinoin is beautiful for anti-aging, and it also does a very nice job with acne. It is very strong, and so you can be quite sensitive to it. The makers of tretinoin went to the FDA and went through multi-million-dollar studies to make sure that it was safe and effective and could be used for people for acne. And so it came on label, and it's been a prescription for over 20 years. Makers started to say, this seems really great for things like anti-aging. This seems like a very good molecule, which tretinoin is vitamin A. Then other makers said, well, maybe we can make something one-off that's available over the counter that does the same thing. There are two forms of over-the-counter retinol and retinol. Retinol is something that takes 2 steps of conversion to get to retinoic acid. So when it takes those 2 steps, it is much easier on sensitive skin. It does not have the evidence or backing that tretinoin or retinoic acid does. And it definitely takes longer for it to take effect, but it does have an effect. And people will often say with Retinol that you have to wait about 24 weeks for you to really start to see an effect. And for some people, that's a really long time to wait to be applying a product for 6 months at night, wondering if it's working or not. So the next step then that's closer to retinoic acid is retinaldehyde, Retin-A. And that only has a 1-step conversion. You have more sensitivity to it potentially, but actually less sensitivity than tretinoin. And it has the same power. So we're going to say retinol, lower power, retinaldehyde, medium power, tretinoin, higher power. And then it goes through the same thing, higher sensitivity, medium sensitivity, lower sensitivity. So retinaldehyde will probably work a little bit faster. It can also be helpful for things like acne as well as anti-aging. And then you go to tretinoin or retinoic acid, and it doesn't need any conversion at all.